So yeah, like recently I had a fight get pulled out last minute, like probably the day before weigh-ins, I believe. So it was like the weekend or that. It was like literally like the day before weigh-ins. But yeah, but when you've been training, and cutting weight and getting ready for a fight, and then last minute something happens and like your opponent gets injured or maybe something happens with the event and something didn't go right, and then your chance or your opportunity to perform gets taken away. It sucks. Me personally, I've had it happen to me so many times as an amateur and as a pro even. So many times. I have an event canceled the day after weigh-in. So the day that I was supposed to fight in the morning, I got a call that the event was canceled. So I kind of dodge and roll with all the punches. I say I'm a different type of character, I would say. Like, a lot of stuff doesn't faze me, or at least I don't let people see that it phases me. So I think I was mad literally for 45 minutes, like texting my managers, and I think I probably texted Julian maybe. I don't know. I get mad for about 45 minutes, and then I try to kind of sit back and realize what's going on and how I can't really control anything. But I definitely get pissed for about 45 minutes, I would say. But then after I get to eat and have some drinks in me, then I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I'll get on the train the next one, the next round. I feel like I'm always in shape. I think people have like a misconception with like having to be like this clean ass athlete that always is training, and then I've been through some wrestling as a kid. I've been around high level wrestling. I didn't get to wrestle at the like a D1 level like I wanted to. I got to wrestle some tournaments and stuff with the UCF Wrestling Club. But I've noticed, and I've known, if you talk to any long-term wrestlers or athletes from that grinding on your body for so long, eventually your shit will break. You can't just go hard the whole time. So what I basically do is I just go back to being me. I'll go have a beer at dinner. I'll go have some food, enjoy myself, kind of wash that mental bullshit out of my head, and then just keep it moving. Like I said, I really don't care. It doesn't change me. Obviously, it means a lot to me to perform and stuff, but getting in a weird attitude and getting your brain all messed up for no reason, it's just gonna kill you, because I was able to pick up a fight on a week and a half's notice when I got home. So shit happens for a reason sometimes. Oh, so this fight leading up is a big one. It's for CES. They're a promotion coming from Providence, Rhode Island. They have about 4 or 5 guys that they're 4 past bantamweight champions have been into the UFC. Andre Sukamata, tons of guys. I can't even remember their name. Rob Font. So it's a really big show. My buddy Diego's fighting on there. He's fighting a guy named Andrew Whitney. He's really tough. And I'll be fighting a guy named Damon Blackshear. He's ranked number 16th at 135 pounds in the U.S. So I'm really excited to test my skills. I usually fight at 125, where I think I'm a monster, because I'm really big. But sometimes, I don't want to cut freaking 20 pounds. Like, people don't understand the weight cut process. Everybody's weight cut is different. Some people cut 10, some people can cut 20. And I naturally weigh 145, so for me to get to 126, it's really hard on the body. Anything past 10, 15 pounds for me gets tough. And I think for any human in general, except if you're like a huge heavyweight. You know what? For this fight camp, like fight camps for me are kind of like, the only thing that changes me when someone sends me a contract and I sign is that I take my training to a more intense level, meaning my effort and my intensity is higher. I'm not trying to break my partners. I'm not trying to KO everybody. But what I am trying to do is work hard, work harder, and really make sure I'm technical and not missing any. And I'm dotting every I's, and I'm just making sure everything's perfect. But for this fight, I kind of took a thing, since it's so last minute, I kind of was getting on this gear this whole summer or whatever, where I was getting into I was getting mad and mean and shit, and I'm like, fuck that shit. It's just not, I'm a mean guy naturally. I like to compete and I like to win. So when I'm in the cage, I'm going to be a dickhead. But I'm a naturally happy guy, and I'm not going to change that. So for this fight, I kind of had an epiphany last weekend when my other fight fell through, that I don't care. I'm going to be happy. I hope he comes in ready, and I'll be ready to take on anything that's in front of me.